minutes remaining. What? 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 What?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wizard coming back at you with a new build video today. And I know it's been a while since my last video, about a week. Man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. World Tier 5, it's hard. It's a grind. It's been taking me a really long time to find some builds, but I got 2 builds cooked up for you guys. I'm probably gonna drop the second one a little bit later today. But this first one, I'm really liking this. I think this is gonna be my main build. I really want you guys to take a peek at it. So hopefully you guys like it. So let's get into the build. So looking at the build, we're going with 2-piece Providence, 1-piece Sokov, 1-piece Murakami, 1-piece Gilia Guard, and 1-piece Wyvern. Like all the build videos before, I'm gonna go to each piece individually, and then give out the pros and cons of why I did each and everything. And the build's open to interpretation. So like, if you feel like there's something that can make the build better, or that you would like to change about it, you know, give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. And today we're gonna be using the Vector and the P416. But I also want to tell you guys, watch out for this MP5 ST, because it's underrated. A lot of people are on this Vector wave meta with the subs, but hey, this MP5 does a little work. Alright, so getting into the guns, we're looking at the Vector SBR 9mm with Close and Personal, Allegro, and Zen. I wanted to try something a little bit different than Strained, so I went with Close and Personal, which I feel like is kind of like as close to responsive as you'll get for like up close battles with a sub. So what we're looking at is killing a target within 7 meters grants plus 50% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Plus 50% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Now you might think 5 seconds, that's really not that long. In a gunfight, 5 seconds is a really long time. So being able to kill somebody and then switch back and kill somebody else and hit like 1,000,000 times harder than what you were on the first person is like crazy big. But one thing I haven't noticed with Close and Personal, there's not a proc when you get a kill. So I'm not sure if you get it from killing the person or just downing them. I'm not really sure how it procs, but I've definitely felt the difference in damage. Allegro, rate of fire, you know, just makes the gun spit faster. Just something to look pretty, really. And Zen, I've never used Zen before, so I'm not really sure. While equipped, resting in cover for 3 seconds removes and disorient status and effects. That's not really something you really see about in PvP that much, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. And then we're using probably by far the best AR damage base-wise in the game, the custom P416 G3. Looking at 13.6 base damage, 750 RPM, 40 mag size. I'm not a fan of what they did to the AR mags, but that's a different video for a different day. With the talents, we're looking at Optimus, Allegro, and Cannon. So we all know what Optimus does. Weapon damage is increased by plus 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Allegro, rate of fire, and then Cannon, while equipped, this weapon increases throwing distance by 10%. If you like to throw a bunch of grenades, I guess that'll help you. I mean, it's just kind of there for me. You know, not really that big of a deal. But I really like this AR. Especially from long distance range, I get a lot of kills because of the Optimus. I wish the mag size was bigger because that damage would be a little bit more long lasting. But I mean, it is what it is. Now getting into the build, we're looking at the Sokov mask first. We got 1-piece Sokov, 10% SMG damage, plus 4% crit hit chance, plus 3% cooldown reduction, and plus 3,000 health. With this build, as you can tell, I'm really investing in the health and armor. I don't really care about the damage as much because for me this is a conflict build. This build has really been for conflict because what people will notice is when you get into conflict, it's normalized, so your stats get cut in half. And it kind of throws crit chance and crit damage all out the window. So I feel like the hidden damage is really important, and there's a lot of hidden damage in this build, but there's also a lot of health and armor in this build that, you know, help you sustain a little bit more. And so that's why I have, you know, not so much shield and stuff on there. But then getting into the chest piece, we're looking at one Providence chest piece. We're in a 2-piece Providence, so we got the skill power and the health. The attributes on the chest is 11.5 crit hit damage, plus 4,000 health, and plus 14,000 armor. You already know the vibes. You gotta have Berserk. If you don't have Berserk, you're missing out. It's probably one of the best talents in the game. Plus 10% weapon damage for every 10% of max armor depleted. Speaks for itself. Then we're getting into the holster. We're looking at a Wyvern holster with plus 7% crit hit damage. The attribute is skill power. And then we have the surgical talent. I would like to move Devastating here instead of surgical because, like I said, the crit hit chance, it all gets cut in half. It's just set at a certain point, so it's really not that big of a deal for conflict. And then, so I feel like that weapon damage would help out a whole lot more, so that's what I want to do. And I want to upgrade that for you guys later. But the skill power is just the attribute roll I have because crit hit damage, like I said, crit hit chance, any of that doesn't really matter at this point, so I just want some skill power. Getting into the knee pads, Good Guard knee pads, probably one of the best knee pads if you're trying to stack into an armor build. And the reason I say that is because it comes with double defensive mod slots. You know, not many knee pads come with 2 slots. I'm pretty sure these are the only pair that do come with 2 slots. So the fact that it comes with double defensive, if you have some really good mods, that helps out a lot. But we're looking at 1-piece Good Guard, plus 5 total armor with an attribute of plus 6,000 bonus armor. The talent we're running is Patience. After being in cover for 3 seconds, armor repairs by 5% for every 1 second. You need the minimum you need for this talent to be activated is 7 shields. I have 10, obviously. And then we have the 2 defensive mod slots, one for bonus armor and one for health. I really like Patience as a talent. I don't see myself using it as much as you probably think I would, but it helps out a lot. It really does, especially when you're in those crazy kind of fights and you can't really pop a med kit, but you don't want to peek at the same time. Patience kicks in really fast. 3 seconds is, seems like it's not a long time, but it comes in handy. Then we get into the gloves. We got the Mercami Industry gloves for plus 8% health. We got a plus 2,000 health attribute and then plus 5 SMG damage with the almighty Clutch talent. Critical hit restores 15% health and repairs 2% armor. Clutch, I feel like it isn't a must. You don't have to have Clutch. I just feel like it helps in a lot of face tank gunfights, but to each of their own. You could try a different talent like Devastating, or you could use Critical. I wouldn't recommend using Critical. I don't think that 8% is really going to help you that much. So I would probably either decide between Clutch or Devastating, because I really want to try Devastating and I feel like it'll be pretty good. And I'll probably try that in another video. But yeah, Clutch, the way to go, obviously. Then getting into the backpack, the last and final piece, we're looking at Safeguard and Hardened. On the attributes, we have plus 10,000 health, plus 5% crit chance, and then another plus 2,000 bonus armor. The reason I have Safeguard on here is because I wasn't able to find a better backpack yet. I'm still trying to. This build's not fully at its potential, which is why I really wanted to get it out there to you guys. And like I said, it's open for interpretation. So if you feel like there's something you might be able to tweak that makes it a little bit better, let me know. We can. Hey, share is caring. So Safeguard, killing the target grants a 150+% bonus to repairing and healing effects for 20 seconds, and then Harden is plus 10% armor. Like I told you guys, I'm really investing in the armor and health. What I really would have loved to have on this backpack is Vital and Harden, but I mean, you get what you get. You don't get your fit. So we're working on that. At some point, hopefully, I will have that backpack to show you guys the full potential of it. But yeah, and then I didn't put an offensive mod slot on it because I didn't want to break the firearm cap on my AR. Because what's the point of having only 2 talents activated? So that's the build. We'll get into the stats real quick, just so you guys can see. We're looking at, with the Vector, we're looking at a total of 9,000 weapon damage, 43.5% crit hit chance, 43% crit hit damage, and 50% headshot damage. On the AR, we're looking at 13,000 weapon damage with a 17% crit hit chance, 49% crit hit damage, and 55% headshot damage. And then pistol doesn't really matter. But like I said, guys, that is that's the build. Hopefully you guys like it. Like I said, if you feel like there's anything you feel like could tweak it to make it a little bit better, that you would like that would fit your type of play style, by all means, go ahead, let me know. Drop a comment on the video. Let me know what you think about the build, and hopefully you guys enjoy it.
What? 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 What?